This has real impact on companies of all sizes as well. So we've had IT departments in people's companies for many, many years. If you're someone who's been in the IT business for a decade or more, what can you do to adjust to this changing landscape? How has your job really changed, and how are you ensuring that your organization can survive?
So my opinion on that is it's really important for folks to reach out to individuals or organizations that specialize in security and help to augment their skill set. It's very, very difficult for somebody that's been in the business for 10 or 20 years or even 5 years to know everything about security. It's very difficult for a network administrator or a system administrator who's fresh out of school this year to know everything about security. It's a very specialized area of discipline, and it's rapidly changing. So in the case of organizations that specialize in security, they go to hacker conferences, they keep up to date on the latest threats. We study the social engineering aspects, the current methods of attacks, or the current situations that seem to be coming out, as well as anticipate. So, for example, we spoke a little bit about antivirus, and antivirus is a known technology. It's been around since the early 70s. It can recognize something that's already been defined, right? And we know that today there's this vast increase, a flood of new malware being developed that's very effective. So we're seeing the social engineering aspects to get the malware to extract the data. How do you see what's happening within your environment, because the antivirus can't recognize it today. So antivirus is effective for what is already defined, but not for something that's brand new. So as I said, we are looking to get on the leading edge with customers, and now we're getting into a technology called analytics. So where, let's say that you get malware within your environment, and all of a sudden, we'll use the example of the video camera. There's a particular video camera, one of the most popular ones that you can buy at Best Buy or any number of places. It's manufactured in China. You put that video camera in your home environment, and it phones home, basically. It connects home to China to get a firmware update. So even if you've got this really advanced, complex password, you're now connected to a link to China into your home. Right? So let's say that that link is exploited and somebody's connecting into your QuickBooks that's on your computer, or they're into your QuickBooks that's connected to a cloud connection, right? Because they can mimic you or steal your credentials or basically pretend to be you. So let's say that you're into your application. The behavioral analytics can look and say, okay, this is not typical behavior. Bill would not normally do this, and then flip a flag, right? So give an alert that says this is unusual. So that's the type of technology that I think somebody that's working, putting out fires, fixing printers, taking care of somebody not being able to get into their Word, taking care of the day-to-day fires that happen within our IT environments, they're not going to necessarily be able to keep up with not just today what's needed for the current threat landscape, but also anticipating so they can ready the organization for what's coming down the pike. So it's very, very important today, just like you'd go to a specialist if you had a heart problem or any number of things. Security is a sincere and necessary specialty today that wasn't the case necessarily 5-10 years ago.